You have to move that.
Move what?
This, because you already know me. We're going to make a mistake. You already know. This is not just the Nigel show. It's always on you. Good night.
Just need to move over.
Oh, you need to go home. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night. Happy Hump Day. Happy confessions. What's going on? What is everybody drinking? Nigel and I both are on Johnny and Coke. Well, F you too, the people who left. Hey, Liz. We don't know y'all anyway. Guarantee you would have had a good time, though. I'm gonna wait till a little bit more people come in for a minute because I kind of gulped that last sip. I'm feeling kind of hot, and then with this heating pad, okay,
I don't know where to put this.
I'm not gonna be able to do that heating pad tonight. So what happened to the
Remember, because that thing broke. It's messed up ever since. Hola.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, BMV Mastermind?
Everybody. We're going to go over our church announcements in a minute. And then we're going to do a recap of Brushstrokes. Dope event.
What's up, TT?
You don't want to miss the next one, I promise you. And we're going to talk about, church announcements. So just give me a little bit for you to calm down. I should have brought some ice cubes. I don't know, guys. Is this what not PMS? What is it called? Is this what
That's too far.
I'm just trying to get everybody. Can y'all hear us? Because I know the volume is down there. Can you hear us good enough?
Too far. Can't wave and do all that other good stuff. So you just need to.
But I'm uncomfortable. Like, we have to make me comfortable. You forgot. Like, that's one thing. Y'all make Kanye comfortable, okay?
Yeah, we need a phone stand. Thank you. With a remote or some shit as well.
TT, you know we old, please. All the young shit that anything to do with technology, go ahead. Tell me what I need. Hook me up, because, yeah. And YouTube is boring as fuck. I try to follow, but I get bored easily. So, help. Cheers. Where's your cup, your glass?
It's behind you, all in my space. So, what's
I told
up,
you,
Kim?
move out. So yeah, I need to.
You wouldn't let me.
Please. Right now, these 7 days you can go.
See my fingers red.
You can come back. What happened to your finger? What happened to your fingers?
It was in your pooch.
Don't do that. Do not do that. What happened to your fingers, though? What's that?
It's gonna be preserved cherries. And
Oh yeah, is mine red?
No, because you weren't in it like I was.
Yeah, you were in it.
I was in it.
You were in it. All right, church announcements, everybody. June 14th, I am teaming up with Evelyn O at Ankara Delights, who will be hosting Queen's Den. That's for adults. Sorry, not adults only. Well, adults, but it's for women only. We finally have a forum for just the ladies. Ladies are very uncomfortable. Not all, but quite a few women are very uncomfortable talking with men in the room. A lot of women are not honest when men are in the room. So it's pretty much after hours, but with just Evelyn and I. If you've ever experienced any of our friendship, the Wolf Pack, you know how we get down. It's just like how me and Nigel be here every Wednesday, but it's just women. We're talking about everything from juggling your careers, mommyhood, wife, single, all of that, relationships, any questions you have about anything that you're too embarrassed to ask your girlfriends, your mom, or anybody. It's just a comfortable space for women to come together and express how they really feel. That's on June 14th. The flyers will be coming out soon. I don't know if you guys have seen the save the date. It's from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Hollywood. So for my Fort Lauderdale people who hate driving to Miami, you can at least get to Hollywood. It's not too far from 95. It's in downtown Hollywood. 8 to 11 p.m. I don't remember the ticket price, but food and wine are included. And you will be getting, you will receive goodie bags. We're going to be doing some prizes and also discounts on Ankara fabric, clothing, all that other good stuff. So yeah, that's June 14th. Hush it. Then June 29th, we're bringing back brushstrokes. I just decided on the date today. So that's Saturday,
Calypso Kyle.
That's Saturday, June 29th from 8 p.m. to midnight. That will include painting. I do have more things involved this time around that I didn't do the first time. Just like a bad kid that I didn't do the first time. So expect a little bit more. The conversation was dope. It really was therapy. It was very therapeutic. But again, I'm no therapist, so I don't want anybody, trying to come into these events thinking they're going to be diagnosed. We're just talking. A lot of people have lost the art of conversation. We don't converse anymore. So a lot of that painting. I just ask you guys, when you come to my shows, just be honest. Like, you won't see these people again. Fuck if they judge you. The most judgmental people have the most fucked up lives. Okay? Okay? The most fucked up people have the most fucked up lives. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's not recorded. They won't remember who you are. So, just show up and be honest. I can tell when you're lying. But anyway, that's that. My church announcements are done. Is that it? Anything else is coming up? Carnival. If you're in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, we are coming to Baltimore July 13th. Registration is open. Our costumes start at $250. They don't go over $415. It's nothing like Miami prices because you aren't getting Miami costumes. So yeah, if you're in the DMV area or if you don't mind traveling, as most people do for carnivals, we will be heading to Baltimore, and that's July 13th. That's a Saturday.
June 9th, Miami Carnival launch.
Miami Carnival band launch showcase. That's all the bands. That's majority. That's June 9th. That's a Sunday. It's a family event, right? Yep. You can bring the kids. It's a family event. Our kids probably won't be there, but you can bring the kids. Happy Mother's Day. If I don't hear from you guys on Sunday, because I hate text. I hate the Happy Mother's Day inbox. So if you love me, don't send me any. Don't mean to be an asshole. I just hate it. I hate I don't like inboxes, messages, and all that other good stuff. With these general, hey.
What's up with you and these hands today?
I know you mean well. What's up with you and the retard movement?
Because you moving your hand all this, I thought you need help sign language.
Everybody want to be a comedian. Everybody, Bruce. Everybody want to be a comedian. Everybody. So that's that. July. Anything happening in July right now?
I see Will sign on there too. Wilfred, what's up?
Anything happening in July?
4th of July.
We don't celebrate that.
Yeah, it's a nice holiday weekend.
Anything in July? I'm coming to New York. I forgot. I didn't make that announcement. I don't want to make that announcement yet. It's kind of premature. I'll wait. But anyway, that's it. I think he's feeling way too good. I put too much in his cup, thinking I was going to get me some, but I forgot that I was, it's part of the Red Sea.
Yeah, New York, July what? 27, 28?
I'm not going to put that out yet.
Oh.
I'm not ready for that yet. So what's in the news? What do you mean? No, I live in New York. That's a good thing. No? Oh, tell you when? Okay, I'm not going to give details. I do have to save the date, but what I like to do is wait for people to get their shit in order before I put the announcement out because I don't want to jinx it. But it's in Midtown, and it's July 27th, right?
Somewhere there.
So I will be in New York on July 27th.
No, we're not in New York. We're
yes.
in Florida, but we will be in New York.
Yes, we will be in New York July 27th for a show. I'm not putting that out yet until I got the okay to put out the save the date, but I'm very superstitious. Sorry.
In the city.
Yes, it's in the city. So, what else? I think that's it for the church announcements. Thank you guys for joining us. If you have never joined us before, I am Sherry Shabazz. This is Nigel Lawford with After Hours Radio, Cocktails and Debauchery. Aphrodisiac. I said your last name?
My whole government.
For real? I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. But yes, what we do is we host adult talk type shows, you know, anything under the sun when it comes to sex, love, relationships, dating, lust, all that other good stuff. So now we look alike. Yeah, we do. Oh, I thought he said we look alike. We are fun. We're very fun. Very fun. Very, very fun. I am anyway. I just kind of strings along. But y'all know I want to talk about Ayesha Curry. I feel like this is just getting like a bad angle. You don't have to put it on me. People want to see your breasts, Nige. They want to see your titties. Don't put it on me. Just playing. Don't be. I do want to talk about Ayesha Curry. Now, I'm not a fan of the Currys. Not in a bad way. I love anybody black. Well, anybody who's decent black. Anybody who's trying. I love my people.
What's up, Terrence?
So, not a diss. I'm just not a fan of West Coast basketball. And then this Curry is just a little dry to me. But I think they're a beautiful couple. I love, I love their little family. They're cute or whatever. They aren't LeBron and Savannah. You know what I mean? They just, whatever. So when I heard about it, I was just like, okay. The fuck? Okay. All right, what now? I wasn't interested in the story. But it was like meme after meme after meme, and then post after post after post. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on with Ayesha Curry? So I finally listened to the clip this evening. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I will admit I did not. So you guys can chime in. Do not afraid to chime in. I did listen to a few parts of the interview. She just can't keep my attention. I'm just like, she's a little... I don't want to call her boring because I don't like to diss my people. She just can't hold my attention. Love Jada. Love me some Red Talk Table, but whatever. I think, is it just me or people took what she said out of context? Right?
I wouldn't know. Wasn't paying attention.
I don't think it was that big of a deal. I really don't. It was something along the lines of, this is what I got from what she said. A little bland, right? She's white rice with no gravy, right? But I still love white rice. Does that make sense? Yeah. You think it was a big deal? Tell me how you feel, because this is what I got from it. She was just basically saying, her husband he still gets a lot of attention or whatnot. It'd be cool if she could get some attention from men. It's like now that she's married, with 3 kids, she just feels like men does not pay her any attention anymore. Now, if you look at Ayesha Curry, you know that the woman is gorgeous. She's very attractive. You know that that's not the reason. I personally took it as, and I've said this before, and see, I didn't hear the part about Stephen Curry. Some people said that she disrespected him and said that he doesn't show her any attention. And I want to get on that too, because a lot of people want celebrities, especially public figures, they want them to be honest. But when they are honest, they tell them how to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So she's telling you guys that she doesn't feel like, her husband is showing her any attention and he doesn't make her feel sexy anymore. She's telling us that it's on a Red Talk Table, because anybody who's watched the Red Talk Table, that it's about honesty. It's about being transparent. And they're telling her how she should feel. That's why the fuck I don't tell y'all my business. Y'all be like, oh, Sherry, well, tell us. No, because all y'all want to do is judge or go and run and tell a neighborhood. Now I don't want my business everywhere. That's exactly why I don't tell, But see, I'm not in Ayesha's position. I don't have millions of dollars to say, fuck you in your opinion. I'm not there yet. I need the people. So I'm not telling y'all what I don't want y'all to know. And see, he said that's something not to say in public, and that's something else I wanted to touch on. I don't know if you're married, but one thing I have learned about being married is that marriage is not a one size fit all. If Stephen Curry was okay with what she said, who are we to get upset? I feel like what she said can help a lot of other married women, not just married women.
Don't spill that.
People in relationships, period.
Don't
say that to
drink.
Steph. Maybe she have said it to him. We don't know that. Maybe she have. I think people are taking that out of context because of who she is.
Obviously, we have a gender discrepancy in how this was interpreted. I don't know about it. I saw a little clip of it, but the guys think it was definitely disrespectful. Because all the men that commenting right now saying fuck her or whatever, it was disrespectful. The girls saying it was out of context, right? So we have a communication problem, and both male and female seeing things differently. Now, I might end up just siding with the guys because we know some of these women, the out of pocket shit that a man would say, if he was to say, oh, all hell will burn down, you know what I mean? The whole house will burn down. Women will be on men like crazy for saying some out of pocket shit. But then if a woman say no, oh, she just expressing herself, it's just out of context. So you all know how that goes. But I really can't comment much on it because I didn't really pay much attention.
But it's just like us. You know how many people feel that I shouldn't be as open as I am? And I'm like, if you guys knew me and Nigel, you would know that this is all. When we first got married, what did Sherry do? I became your typical wife. I'll never forget our reception night. I'll always bring that up. I have a girlfriend who at the time was going through a divorce. This is my voice of reason. Val, if anybody knows Val. We were at our wedding. We had a destination wedding, so we were on the cruise, and I was fucked up. Like, I was done. I was done from 4 o'clock that morning. They had me drunk and high from 4 o'clock that morning. Our wedding started at 10 a.m., right? Or 11?
No, not so early.
It was a morning wedding. I remember that. But anyway, I was fucked up from there. So the second reception is like 10 o'clock at night, y'all, and I'm still fucked up. I'm hugging on poles. I'm doing Michael Jackson shit. I'm fucked up. But I'm trying to hold my composure because, you know, both of us we got classy people in our family. I don't want to embarrass them. I don't want them to see the real Sherry, but I was fucked up. So anyway, we still having a good time. His family, Trini, my family, Bahamian, and the other half from New Orleans, we turned up. We having a great time. Nigel was tired. Nigel's like, I'm going back to the room. I was like, okay, good. Bye. See you later. My girlfriend at the time, who was going through a divorce, was like, and if anybody knows Val is kind of like mother hen. Val is the only friend that I have that's like, you know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. The rest of my girlfriends are kind of like, let's all wild out. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, the rest of them were still at the reception. So she was like, as a wife, Sherry, you need to go back to the room with your husband. So I was like, damn, she kind of right. You know, I am a wife now. Let me go back to the room. So I get back to the room, and Nigel's like, what's up? Why you here? Nigel half dead. And I'm like, you know, I'm married now. Like, I need to come back into the room. I don't need to be out there partying. You in the room sleep. He was like, I don't care. You were having fun, right? And I'm like, yeah, I was. But, you know, I'm a wife now. I don't want anybody looking at me crazy. So then that kept happening, like, for a few weeks. I was very reserved. Like, and Nigel was like, could you go back to being you? And people don't know that. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, because you're a wife, Sherry, you should act a certain way. When Nigel was like, I want you to be you. I didn't marry you to be this stereotypical wife. I didn't marry you to be, you know, this reserved woman who didn't speak her mind, who didn't, you know, who wasn't free. I married you because you are a free spirit. I married you because you are fun. I want you to be yourself. When he said that, I was like, all righty then. But anyway, so then I started doing after hours. And of course, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to share a lot of things till this day. I've been doing this for 6 years. Till this day, I'm still afraid to share certain things. He opens me up. He's like, say it. Do it. What the fuck? And I had to learn. I'm not married to the world. I'm not supposed to be that trophy wife for America. What a lot of wives will do, I'm just not going to do it because it's me and he's okay with that. I'm sucking his dick at night. Not everybody else is. So fuck who's okay with it. I'm more than positive. Before Ayesha went on that Red Talk Table show, I'm more than positive she knew the topic. And I'm more than positive she discussed with Stephen what she was going to talk about. I'm sure he was totally okay with what she said. I think, let me tell you, ethnic, I share some crazy ass shit. Of course, I'm still afraid to share like our personal business. Big Mouth over here has slipped a couple times and I have no choice but to be like, all right, whatever. But I'm still afraid to, but trust me, I get judged daily. I'm in this wife group. I don't like to talk about kids. Like when I go to work, well, y'all know I'm self-employed and unemployed now. But when I was at work, like for 2 years, people didn't even know I had kids. They didn't know I was married. I don't like talking about certain things. One, because when you tell people you have kids, all they want to do is talk about kids. I don't want to talk about no fucking kids. I want adult activity. I want to talk about adult shit. I want to talk about sucking dick. I want to talk about fucking. I want to talk about trips. I want to talk about shit that adults talk about. You know what I mean? But some people feel like when you're a wife, you should only talk. You know how many wives cringe when I start talking? Everyone is different, right? But as a woman, I'm just telling you what I got from what she said. I personally feel like she did not disrespect him. I feel like the world took it the wrong way. But I also feel like people have to understand sometimes the world needs to hear that. Like it's a lot of women who feels like Ayesha Curry, but they are afraid to say it. They are afraid of being judged. And we have to understand why they will be judged. Y'all are judging the shit out of Ayesha Curry.
What exactly did she say? Tell me.
I don't know what she said about Stephen Curry. He said she disrespected him. I know she said that she doesn't feel desired anymore. She doesn't want the attention, but she wants the attention. She wants to feel like she's still attractive. So when she goes out and things, but I don't know what she said about Stephen Curry. I have seen comments where some people said that he doesn't make her feel attractive anymore.
They don't know that. They just assuming shit. Because I'm sure she didn't say that. But
if she did, it's her truth.
Yeah, but still, some things you don't necessarily have to put in public.
But how we know that he wasn't okay with that? Because they discussed these topics
well, we
before.
We don't know. But you put it out in public domain.
But Ednick, how do we know that she didn't say it to Stephen Curry though? How do we know she didn't say it?
But that's the thing. If you put it out in public domain with one side of it, right? Mm-hmm. And people don't get the other side, it leaves it open to scrutiny and for people to only assume one thing. And I'm sorry, that will always happen. We can't get around that. So that's why you're going to get situations like this. So be it. But I think I saw a little bit of the headlines. She was saying that, people don't hit on her, or she kind of feel a way that people don't hit on her or whatever. Now, having said that, right? Let me be a little bit controversial right now. Having said that, you see, men are more respectful than some of your women.
I'm gonna have to agree with that 100%.
When men know you're married and stuff like that, they kind of step us. I mean, if you're just screwing somebody, boyfriend, girlfriend, they might take a chance and be like, hey, you're happy with your boyfriend. But when you're married, they don't come out that bold and necessarily try to.
I'm not sure, Liz.
To thing, you know what I mean? So, but women real bold. Even if you're married or not, they up in your face like, hey, and they openly flirt with you and all that kind of shit. So it just goes to show at least the men are a little bit more respectful that they know that's Stefan's wife and they ain't going to be, trying nothing. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if dude come and start trying to talk to Ayesha Curry and now she going back and tell Stefan, it's going to be problems. You know what I mean? So people, guys don't really like that sort of stuff necessarily.
Hey, guys, don't be agreeing with Nigel. This came from my status.
Whatever.
If you look at my Facebook status, I already said that. That's something else I wanted to touch on. I think that people took it out of context. Like, women are very competitive. Women will see a man who's a bum, does not have a job, has 4 kids by 5 different baby moms. He's sleeping in his woman's Section 8 house, don't have a car, don't have a job, any of that. And he will be with the women, and other women will still find him very attractive. And next thing you know, now she's baby mama number 6. That, I agree with Shayna 100%. Women are very, very competitive. When they see that a man is with a woman, he just automatically becomes 10 times attractive. But I agree. That's what I said on my Facebook status. I said I want Ayesha to understand that Men aren't showing her any love because they respect what they have. When you're married to a man with a certain status, men respect that because one, they know that they can't touch Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? The only men who will be lusting, I mean, all men are probably, not all, but a lot of men are probably lusting after Ayesha Curry. She's very attractive. But they will never approach her or disrespect her in that manner because of who she's married to. You're going to need a Magic Johnson, a Jay-Z, a Dwayne Wade to approach Ayesha Curry. And those kind of men aren't looking for a woman with substance at the moment. They're married themselves. They got good women themselves. If they are looking for a wet hole, they're just looking for somebody who's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like
they know she married and maybe
and they respect what they have.
They respect that, and then probably two men ain't really feeling her. Maybe she do have a damn problem. That nobody really care about how she look and shit. Or how she carry herself about. Or how she, what the shit she say. Men probably just ain't really feeling all that. The same way you think she bland, dudes probably think, hey, she bland and vanilla. So
okay, but not just talking about her, not just talking about Ayesha. I mentioned that earlier. Like, I don't get approached. You know what I mean? Like, men, they'll be like, I don't know what the fuck it is. But men approach me on some whole respectful shit. Like, men are I tell you all the time, women approach me way more than men do. And women are out of pocket with their approach. Women approach me more than men do. But when men approach me, it's very respectful. Just now in Exuma, we went over to Stockton Island and the guy was like, "Man, you fine. Like, you look real good. How old are you?" So I'm telling him my age. And he like, "Well, I really like to get to know you, but I see that ring on your finger and I don't talk to married women." You know what I'm saying? He went about his business. He was respectful. My DMs, I tell you all the time, y'all see all that nasty shit I post. My DMs are only filled with y'all giving me more memes or questions. A man don't ever, like, I don't, even when I was single, I would get approached, but I could count on one finger how many dick pics I got. Maybe I'm just not attractive as I thought I was. I don't know. But I think men know they know what we have and they just like, but women, let me tell y'all how we went to Belize.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't happen in front of me, but I know women approach Nigel.
This is a true statement there.
How you present yourself determine how you approach. I agree with that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that 100%. 100%. And DMV, that's another thing. Ayesha has to realize that these women aren't falling from Stephen Curry. He look like sperm. Please, don't nobody want no damn Stephen Curry. They want his fucking status. They want his money. Like, shit. If Nigel fucked up, I would want Stephen Curry too. I mean, I kind of want him now too because we know we need the money. I would do it for us, not me alone, but for us, for the kids' future.
That comes with terms. I don't want to be paid weekly.
Right. Definitely terms. I will make it be good for both of us. Both. And I feel the same way with Megan Good. If she wants to fuck you, Megan, we got terms.
Megan ain't just fucking. Megan.
We got terms. But anyway.
Megan Good is moving in.
But anyway, just like Michael Ealy.
That's fine. You could take Ealy in a room by yourself. So, but Megan, come moving in.
But anyway, listen. So, team player, that's what I'm talking about. But I totally forgot what I was saying. It's totally okay. All the time I thought it was weed. I'm not high. I am just drinking, and I don't remember what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ayesha, it's because of who she married, and they respect that. Oh, women! I was getting ready to tell y'all about Belize, but Belize, we need to quote that. It's your demeanor, character demands respect. Belize. We went to Belize. We were in the hood, right? We walked by. I don't have the Belizean accent right now. I don't know that one. So don't quote me don't judge me on my accent. It was a kitchen full of women. We had to walk by. We were outside walking by and they were in the kitchen. They was like, "I will take him from her." I heard it with my own two ears. And all I did was chuckle. Because my thing is, it's not, my issue will never be with the woman if you don't disrespect me. If you don't come up in my face and disrespect me, we ain't gonna ever have no issue. You can want all you want to. It's how he responds. Just like if a man was to approach me, it's how I respond. When the women came out of the kitchen, I was like, damn. damn, women are bold. You feel that you could take him from me looking like that? I know that looks don't matter. I know that good coochie comes in all looks. I know that. But I also want to believe that Nigel has standards. Now behind my back, he may not have standards. But I at least want to believe that he does have standards. I'm talking about the powder on the neck.
They got that good.
I'm talking about these women. I'm talking about frumpy, dumpy, gel all here, ponytail about this big.
That's what I'm saying, mister. They got that good.
They look mangy.
You can hear the African drum beating.
They look real mangy. And it was like, I will take him from her. Okay. And that's just women. We be the main ones complaining how we want a good man, how we don't like, side chicks this side, but women are the absolute fucking worst. Look at Ayesha Curry. The lady was vulnerable with her true feelings tonight. And what did the internet do? The internet straight judged the fuck out of her. Us, women. We did it. But we be the main ones. The women talking about how they gonna take Nigel from me. Y'all be the main ones talking about I want a good man. I don't want nobody cheating on me. But they straight up, I heard them. They wasn't trying to whisper or nothing. They was gonna take Nigel from me. Okay.